David Nilsson, and today I'm sharing this quick bonus episode with you to let you know about the Final Gravity Zine project I announced last month. Final Gravity is a quarterly print zine about beer and the culture surrounding it, published by Bean to Barstool and edited by me and my wife, Melinda Guerra. And when I say zine, I don't mean a glossy magazine. We're talking about an old school, staple-bound, folded paper zine produced in that proud do-it-yourself zine-making tradition. The format keeps our production costs down. That'll allow us to pay our writers and artists. But despite that being like a very grassroots, do-it-yourself approach, Final Gravity is going to feature professional editing, clean and attractive formatting, and good production quality. And like I said, paid writing and art. Final Gravity will exist to tell intimate, human-centric stories about beer. We're going to stay away from reporting and more like news-focused industry-level coverage. There's a bunch of great publications already doing that, both in print and online. This is going to feature writing that is much more focused on people, places, ingredients, sensory experiences, cultural interactions, all the different holistic ways we interact with and around beer. In addition to stories like that from freelance writers, the zine is also going to provide a venue for professionals in the beer industry, whether it's owners, brewers, bartenders, whatever, to share their own writing. So a lot of that will be about beer. Some of it could be creative writing, flash fiction, poetry, whatever, about just their life experiences. Those stories will help readers see a different side of beer industry professionals they rarely get to see that they are creative in more than just brewing beer. There will be 4 issues a year, and for every issue, we'll be selecting a different nonprofit in the beer or hospitality spaces to support. Eventually, we will be donating a portion of each issue sold, or each copy of each issue sold, but starting out, we're just going to pledge a given amount to each of those nonprofits for each issue, and we'll share with you which ones we've selected as we get closer to publishing. The first issue is going to come out in June, and it costs money to produce. Like I said, we're paying our writers and artists, so there's several different ways you can help us with that and support what we're doing through Final Gravity. The first one is by pre-ordering issue 1. We have the pre-order up on the Bean to Barstool shop, so you can go there and order it. It's $12 for the first issue. That includes shipping. And we're also going to be working with breweries and zine shops, bookstores, different things to get this out stocked in the wild. So once it is actually published, you might be able to find it in your city as well. And if you have an idea of a brewery tap room or a zine shop or something where you would love to see this stocked, let us know and we can reach out to them about that. The second way you can support us is through Patreon, and this is probably the most helpful way that you can support what we're doing with Final Gravity. Our Patreon launched just last week at the beginning of April. Thank you already to those who have pledged their support on there. It's been great to see the response so far. We have a whole bunch of different perks and things related to the 4 different tiers that you can choose on Patreon. For $3 a month, you can become a supporter. This is our lowest level on Patreon, but still has some really fun perks, including exclusive Patreon content. That's going to be behind-the-scenes posts about producing the zine, B-roll photos and excerpts from our articles and interviews, short articles about beer, photos of our cat, videos, if I can figure out Patreon's very annoying video platform. All of that is included in the supporter tier, as well as a special thank you. We're going to send you a pack of 4 4x6 postcards or prints featuring my own professional beer photography, and we'll send those to you right away when you begin supporting us at that level. The next tier is called the subscriber tier, and this is $6 a month. This is kind of the bread and butter tier for supporting Final Gravity. Subscribers, as the name implies, get a subscription to the Final Gravity zine in addition to everything that came with the supporter tier. This will come out 4 times a year, so as long as you're supporting us at this tier, you will get every issue of Final Gravity as it comes out. The next level is called the Zinester tier. This is $10 a month, has all of the benefits of the supporter and subscriber levels, and also receives a copy of our existing Bean to Barstool zines. So right away, we will send you the Bean to Barstool Guide to Box, and then after your second month, we will send you the Pairing Beer and Chocolate zine. And then going forward, for as long as you're supporting us at this tier, any future standalone zines that we create, we will also send you a copy of when they come out. So you don't have to worry about going on the website and purchasing those individually. Now, if you have already ordered the Bach zine or the Pairing zine, thank you. We will add some extra prints and cards and things to send your way in place of those. And then the final level that you can support us at on Patreon is called the sponsor tier. And this is for either our most loyal fans who really, really want to support us, or for breweries and businesses who want to sponsor what we're doing. In addition to all of the perks of the supporter, subscriber, and Zinester levels, sponsors also get some extra shout outs. If you're an individual sponsoring us at this level, we'll give you a shout out in the next issue of Final Gravity, as well as in the next episode of the Bean to Barstool podcast and on the permanent Final Gravity page on the Bean to Barstool site. If you don't want mention on any of those, that's fine. Just let us know. If you're a brewery or a related business supporting us at this level, you get some free advertising. Each quarter that you support us at this level, you'll get ad space in the next issue of Final Gravity. That'll be half a page for your first issue and a quarter page for every issue after that for as long as you're supporting us. We'll also give you a shout out on the Bean to Barstool podcast and tell people about what you're doing and mention you across our social media platforms. If you have specific advertising or partnership suggestions beyond just those avenues, let us know. We will get something figured out. We're kind of new to the whole advertising thing, but we definitely want to work with breweries and other businesses on that. About 90% of our operational costs for Final Gravity is just paying our writers and artists. So when you're supporting us, that is what your money is pretty much going to. We're paying this out of pocket. Right now, we are hoping to be able to break even on the first issue and grow from there, but we will be publishing it either way, so anything you can do to support will really help us out with that. Beyond just financial support, there's some other things you can do. One thing you can do is just let people know about Final Gravity. The idea of a staple-bound beer periodical is somewhat new. We think it's exciting. It's a cool new avenue for beer journalism, but it's a new one, and so I don't think that it's going to have as much visibility as it could if it were, a glossy magazine or something. So we need to get the word out. Share it on social media. Ask your local, zine shop or brewery tap room to carry it. Tell people about it. All of that helps. If you ordered the zine, or if you are a subscriber or higher level on Patreon, when you get your first issue, photograph it, put it on social media. That'd be super helpful. If you own one of the establishments we've been talking about, zine shops, bookstores, tap rooms, whatever, we would love to talk with you about stocking Final Gravity. We can do that on consignment or on wholesale. We don't have any minimums, so get in touch and we can figure something out. You'll be supporting independent publishing, freelance writers and artists, and the craft breweries that we write about. So get in touch. You can contact us through social media, or you can email me at davidnelsonbeer@gmail.com, and we can go from there. Melinda and I have traveled around the country and around the world together in pursuit of great beer and great experiences around beer. And we've met a lot of amazing people, tasted a lot of amazing things, seen a lot of amazing places. And we know you have too, and we would love for you to come along with us as we share these stories together in the pages of Final Gravity. We still think beer is cool. We still think there are amazing stories to be told in this space, and we're excited to share them with you. Please consider supporting Final Gravity in any of the ways we've mentioned on here. You can pre-order on the website, you can go on Patreon, you can let other people know. It all helps. You can follow Final Gravity Zine on Instagram and on Facebook. If you have any questions about the zine, you can reach out to me or to Melinda Guerra. You can find us on social media or email us. Our contacts are on the Bean to Barstool website. We're excited to get this first issue ready to go and out to you. Look for that again in mid to late June. Cheers, everyone.